Michael Wiseman here with Brash, the AML Prestige Champion here at WrestleCade today, and you are carrying the gold with you. How does it feel to be one of the faces of the AML promotion?
Man, so it's one of those things, I actually walked away from wrestling a couple years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I took almost an entire year off. I thought I was done.
What kind of stirred that up in you?
It was just one of those things, man. It's just, the business gets rough. Yeah, it gets rough, and it messes up a lot of stuff in your personal life and stuff. But, AML was one of the first places that reached out. As soon as I said I was coming back, the first place that reached out. So, this is my home promotion now. I give everything and do everything for this place, man, because they do the same for me.
So are you a Winston-Salem, North Carolina resident?
No, I live in Columbia, South Carolina.
Oh, really? Because this is my hometown. I live a mile from here, so I love the fact that we have a thriving promotion right here in my back door, and I think you're an awesome face for that promotion.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you. We would have even a better place here. We'd be here all the time if the city would have played ball.
Yeah, Winston-Salem politics. We won't get into that today.
Man.
No, they just took away my bird. Have you ridden one of the bird scooters? The little, you scan it on your phone and you can scoot around?
No, that's the thing?
Yeah, man, you can get scooters, go anywhere. Yeah, see, you took it away, right?
I'm about to be all over that. Oh, they took it away?
They took it away. So what went into your decision to get back into the business after you walked away?
Man, this is one of those things, man. When you love something, you love it. You know what I mean? When it's in you, it's in you. This is one of those deals, I walked away.
You missed it, right?
All I did was think about it. I tried to not watch it. I tried to not keep up with it. And all my buddies were doing stuff. Everybody was taking off. The Carolinas were blowing up. You know what I mean? It was I was seeing what all my friends were doing, all my peers were doing. It was just, I got to get back to it.
We were there when you won the championship that night back in the summer to become the AML Prestige Champion, a brutal ladder match.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted to know, how does a wrestler prepare for a ladder match like that with so many guys, so much going on, so much that can go wrong? How do you get ready for that?
Literally, the only thing you can do is just be in the best shape as possible. There's no way to prepare for a ladder match, really. There's no way to prepare to get hit with a steel ladder or fall on it. You know what I mean? So, it's one of those things, the best thing you can do is just be physically prepared, try to scout the guys as best as you can.
Are you, I'm always surprised you see these things go, and they are tough and brutal, and kudos to you and all the wrestlers that go through that. But how do you avoid, I'm always worried you guys are going to fall on one of the ladder rungs and spike a kidney or something.
That's a risk you take.
Sure.
It happens all the time. I mean, the ladder match we did with Confrontation, Yaya slammed Sean Denny on the ladder and then slammed Cam Carter right on top of him. It's just part of it.
So since you've been doing wrestling, you've done a lot here on the indie scene. You've made some appearances, done some training camps. What's been your favorite memory so far?
Oh, there's so many, man. It's just really I can't narrow it down to one. It's just all the weekends on the road and stuff like that. WrestleCade's one of my favorite weekends because I get to be around all of the people that I love. You know what I mean? And all the people that I'm friends with, we're all in one area for 3 days. So you can't beat that at all.
What is it like to see an event like this come to AML stomping ground? WrestleCade is AML to a certain extent.
Right.
What does that mean to you, both those companies being together like that?
It's incredible, man. What other promotion do you know that's running their own convention and doing stuff like this? You know what I mean?
And getting this big and popular.
Right. To the point where they had to completely separate the fan fest from the actual ring and stuff from the years before. It's incredible, man. To see the growth and to see the things that are happening, it's awesome.
So the thing that everybody who's a fan of yours wants to know is we've heard you kind of done some training camps here and there. We see the success you're having on the indie scene. Where are you going next, or where do you want to end up?
Anywhere, man. I want to go everywhere. Yeah. That's the thing. I want to be everywhere. If I had to say what my goal would be, the end goal is probably New Japan.
Yeah.
But
I was gonna say, if you had a big money offer, WWE, or I should say NXT, New Japan, both on the table.
New Japan all day. Yeah. That's after I did that training camp, man. Being around the way that they preserve the business and the way that they honor the tradition of wrestling and stuff like that. There's no other place.
What's the one biggest difference you see between a company like WWE or even NXT and New Japan Pro Wrestling?
It's the way that they treat people. You know what I mean? It's they're all about making wrestling good instead of just making a profit. You know what I mean? They're all about the actual wrestling more so than the actual profit margin and stuff like that.
The art and the sport and everything behind it,
right? Yeah. So just to me, the tradition and the way that everything is over there is just incredible to me.
So fans who aren't a part of AML or don't know AML that well or anything like that, where can they keep up with you and see where you're going next? Social media, things like that.
Social media, it's Twitter is @TheBillyBrash. Instagram is just Billy Brash, and Facebook Billy Brash.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. You're so nice, man. Appreciate it.